Well, welcome back to Kosi's Arsenal podcast. My name is Kosi. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in all parts of the world. A couple of people watching from East Africa, Africa, UK, USA. Much appreciated for the love, by the way. I do appreciate. Thanks everybody for always liking the video. Smash the like button. Make no mistake. 500 for this year, 500 per video is our like target, and of course the subscribers is 50k. We are very fast, and thanks to everybody for subscribing. We hit 18k so fast, so probably we can catch up, you know, slowly as we grow together. I want us to talk about some of the stories that are trending around Arsenal. Mesut Ozil basically going to DC United. Personal terms are agreed, many things are agreed. A deal could be on the way. Is he going to throw away Fenerbahce? We're gonna be discussing that. Is it the right move for Mesut Ozil? We're gonna be discussing Julian Brandt. Julian Brandt. I don't know why I call him Brandt, but I think he's called Julian Brandt. Borussia Dortmund want actually £25 million for him to leave in January in the January transfer window. Julian Draxler is linked with the club as well. Do we do Julian Brandt? Do we do Julian Draxler? The battle for the Julians. Emi Buendia deal is likely stalling. Arsenal really like stalling, but I think if we get Socrates and Ozil out of the way, then we can discuss the players that could actually come in. So a lot of content is really awaiting you in this video. Make no mistake, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and give me your opinion about Julian Brandt and Julian Draxler. Who do we sign first? And let me start from there actually, because Borussia Dortmund did agree and accept that yes, we can listen to offers to sell this young man, 24 years of age, Julian Brandt. He is for sale. He could move in the January transfer window. Now they have altered their position because they had said they wouldn't want to sell him in the January transfer window in the winter, which would actually mean that we had no chance. But now it means we have a chance. We can get him on our side for £25 million. It looks like a lot of money for a player who has not been really playing a lot of football at Dortmund this season or in the last year. But I think it is worth him. It is worth him. 24 years of age, big resale value. He's not going to really ask for a lot of wages as Julian Brandt, at least for now, unless he proves himself at Arsenal or in the Premier League. So I still think things are, things are on our end. If we can get him to sign that 4-year, 5-year contract, things will actually work out. So Arsenal just need to pay that £25 million. But there is a big question whether we need to sign Julian Brandt or Emi Buendia, and I'll address that in just a minute. I think, like many people say, Buendia is Premier League proven. Buendia is, should we say, English football proven. He has played in the Championship. He has played in he's played in the Championship, in the Premier League, and he has proven last season he created a couple of chances, a lot of chances actually, 83 chances, at Norwich in the Premier League. If half of those chances fell onto the boot of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, how elite he was last season, things could have been different. Then, of course, in the Championship right now, he has, he's having great figures: 6 assists, 6 goals, 19 appearances down there in the Championship. Things are really working out for him, and I'm really grateful that Norwich have given him such a chance, and he's really performing. Of course, as you know, Arsenal, we always want to hijack everything, so we want to take him. Yeah, we want to take him for around 14 to 20 million. But the question is, do we sign Brandt or do we sign Emi Buendia? And I'll leave this to you. I'm going to share a video about it, but I'd rather leave it to you. Should we sign Julian Brandt or should we sign Emi Buendia? I'm going to draw a video about it. I'm going to shoot a video about it, and I'll give you my advantages with Brandt, and I'll give you my advantages with Buendia. I think both of them are very exciting players. If you watch them, if you give them time. Honestly, I haven't watched Buendia very much, but because he was in the Premier League last season, I did see some of his appearances. But when Brandt was still at Leverkusen, I loved his team. I loved Leverkusen, not because I support them down there. I support them. I do not support Dortmund, but I love Dortmund down there in the German Bundesliga. So, but I used to see Leverkusen play. I used to see they had that kind of quality in there that was just too much for me. I needed to watch them play game in, game out. So Brandt, Karanoglu, than the likes of Stefan Kaisling, the likes of Karim Belarabi. When he was in that mix, he looked like a great player. Actually, I was asking, why is Leverkusen selling Kai Havertz 100 million, yet Julian Brandt was so low? Is he just underrated? Because I think he's a young boy with a lot of potential, very, very much potential. So we shall discuss actually whether we need to go for Emiliano Buendia or we need to go for Julian Brandt. But you have to know that Dortmund are open to offers if we can meet the price tag of 25 million pounds. And I'm very convinced that Arsenal will not have to pay this money. It's going to be in installments, which actually makes the deal a little bit more nicer for us as Arsenal. We always want to pay those, we always want to do those deals across, a bigger period of time. So probably Arsenal have an advantage in that one. The other piece of news we have to talk about is, like I said, Julian Draxler linked again with Arsenal. He's going to be a free agent in the summer. He's now 27 years of age. Now, look, I'm a big fan of Julian Draxler, and I don't know what to say about Draxler. Is he finished or what? I want to be very objective. He would work for Arsenal. If I'm not talking from a Julian Draxler point of view, fan, I think he would work for Arsenal. He's a very good, talented player, but he is rusted. How long would it take for Arsenal to awaken the greatness, the talent, the abilities of Julian Draxler? This is a guy we have been linked with almost every transfer window, right from St. Wenger's time when this boy was 23. 4 consecutive years we have been linked with Julian Draxler, and he has never signed for Arsenal. For 4 consecutive years. Actually, when he, ever since he was 22, almost 5 consecutive years, we've been linked with Draxler. Way back when he was at Schalke 04, he moves to Wolfsburg. We are linked with Julian Draxler, and then now he's a PSG. He's a good player. He's a talent. Okay, I should say he was a talent. Him and Mario Götze. It really hurts me that some of these talents. I don't know whether German had too much of talent by then that wasting some was inevitable, or these guys were just unlucky. Julian Draxler, Marco Reus, Mario Götze, that kind of class. I think, it really hurts me, but I don't think Draxler is that kind of player that we need right now. He is the talent, but he is not the player. He needs to find himself. And right now at Arsenal, we need a player who can actually find, solutions to things that cannot be solved. Right now, we need a person who can solve unsolvable puzzles, and it's not Draxler. It's not Draxler. So I really love Draxler, but I wouldn't go for him, especially in this transfer window. I know it could be quite cheap, yeah, and that's what most people are gonna say. It's gonna be cheap because he's a free agent in the summer. Probably, if we feel like he could be a bigger part of Mikel Arteta's project, we can wait for him, sign him up. Okay, time down to a contract, and then sign him in the summer. Yeah, that would work. But right now, no, I'm not doing that deal. Just like I've always told you, there's some deals that I think are just too risky. That Julian Draxler deal there, man, is quite too risky. But if it's Draxler or no one else, still I would go for Julian Draxler. Yeah, because I think he's a little bit. More of this kind of number 10 that is lovely to watch. I've seen him combine with Jan-Klaas Huntelaar at Schalke 04. When he has a real striker behind him, and I'm like, okay, this guy is really good. Good in slotting in those passes, good at scoring goals, good at creating those chances, good at doing everything. But his time isn't up, but I don't think he's ready for the Premier League right now. If you can't fight your way through in the French Ligue 1, are you ready for the Premier League? I really can't say that. But let's discuss some of the players that could actually be leaving, which includes Mesut Ozil, the mighty Mesut Ozil, who reportedly actually agreed a deal between him and Fenerbahce, and is now linked very closely to a move to DC United in America. And I mean, I was saying, I mean, was I even flattering myself that if I was Mesut Ozil, I should be looking at deals with money? And it's the truth. Mesut Ozil, many people would want to see Mesut Ozil play. I mean, he has he has some trickery, especially in his passing. He has that ability to create a couple of chances for fun. I understand. So we would personally, I would want to see him, get out there on the pitch, play some football. Let's see him play some football. I understand, but if you ask me, where should he go right now? He should be looking at the money. He should be looking at the money. Yes, I know he has made quite a couple of pennies and dollars and pounds and pound sterlings. Arsenal with that deal, but I think he still has that brand to make him some good money. It doesn't hurt. It's not going to hurt him to go to DC United in America. And I've already said this, and I'll say it. There is no football in China, as well as there is no football in America. And people really attack me for that. There is no fucking football. There is no football. There is rugby. There is basketball. There is wherever there isn't football there. Those are just mere representations of football. It's like representation of magic. You get me? So there isn't anything like football in America. You're not going to enjoy the way you enjoy it in Spain, France, wherever. But I think you're gonna get the money, and that's what matters right now. Mesut, you're 32, 33. You're clocking 35. There is no big career that you're tracking down right now. Go out there, make your money. Stop wasting time at Arsenal. Yeah. Of course, many people are gonna say, you see, if he leaves in the summer, he's gonna get a sign-on fee, probably big, on top of bigger wages, which I would understand. But right now, if he gets a chance to get good money, let him take it up. Yeah, let him take it up. Rather than going to Fenerbahce, he would rather go to to DC United. I think that's fair enough. And then the other player who could also be leaving very soon is Socrates Papastopoulos. It looks like we have been hell-bent on pushing up players rather than bringing in, because it looks like Saliba is off, Kolasinac is off, Mesut Ozil could be off, Ainsley Maitland-Niles could be off, and a couple of other players. So Socrates could also follow suit. I said I'll expand these stories when I get more information. Then the other player I would also want to talk about is Lucas Torreira, who could be switching from Atletico Madrid to Fiorentina. Atletico Madrid feel like he's not doing enough, and he's not serving the rightful purpose as to why he is there, and they want to let him go. Probably they want him, they want to, they want him to come back to Arsenal, and Arsenal he's not going to do any job for us, so we would rather let him go to a club like Fiorentina. So let us wait and see how things are going to be rolling up. Back on you.